Hi team, in today's podcast episode I'll be sharing with you a step-by-step guide on how you can build yourself a weekly wellness routine that you can actually follow through easily without stress, even if you're busy. So as you might know, in addition to working as a workout and wellness coach, I'm also a flight attendant, so my weeks vary a lot. I'm sometimes very busy and my weeks are super irregular. So how do I do this? How do I stay fit at home? How do I keep my wellness routine going? And how do I stick to my routine? I'll share with you. Step number 1, and this is the most important step, we are setting ourselves a baseline for our wellness. How do we want to feel each week? What is the baseline we want to do for ourselves to keep ourselves in good shape, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually? Think about your current circumstances, think about your starting level, where you're at on your fitness journey, for example. How many times a week do you feel like you need to exercise in order to feel good? Is it 2 workouts a week? Is it 4 workouts a week? Is it 1 workout a week? You decide what feels best for you at this current situation. This is a baseline we want to be able to keep up with each week, even on the busiest weeks. So start small here. You think about the physical aspect, so the workouts, for example. Then you also think about the emotional aspect. How do you deal with your emotions? That's also a big part of your well-being. Do you have any tools on how to deal with them? For example, I recommend EFT tapping. You can watch videos on YouTube. It is a game changer in dealing with your emotions. Then you want to think about your mental side. Like, how do you make sure that each week you're mentally strong, mentally feeling good? Like, what are the things you can do each week to keep you in that good, happy place mentally? And then how do you stay connected spiritually or religiously? Like, what do you need each week to feel that connection? We are setting ourselves a baseline for our wellness routine. So think about small things, doable things. For example, for me, physical. I do at least 3 workouts a week. They can be any kinds of workouts, depending on my energy levels. For example, stretching, strength, dance. I vary it depending on how I'm feeling that day, but at least 3 workouts a week. Then, emotional. I do EFT tapping every single day. It is part of my morning routine, so I just get it done. I don't even think about it. Then on the mental side, I have a gratitude journal where I write, not every day, but several times a week. And then the spiritual side, I meditate a few times a week. So once you have a clear vision of the baseline of the things that you need in order for you to feel good every week, then step 1 is done. Then step number 2, you take your calendar out and you write down all the must-dos for that week. For example, work shifts if you work, studies if you study, like the things that you really must get done, that you cannot miss. Only the must-do stuff. Then step number 3 is you combine number 1 and 2. So you have your wellness habits that you want to implement in your week. Then you have your fixed schedules like your work shifts or your studies or something like that. Or if you're staying home with kids, like the kids' daily routines. Then you have a look at the combination. Where do you have the most time to do a workout, for example? Where is the best time? If you're having a hard time getting the workouts done, I have a tip for you. So you can try this. Have 2 different workout slots for 1 workout. For example, if your baseline is 2 workouts a week, you can put in your calendar 2 workout slots per 1 workout. That means 4 slots for 2 workouts. Then you get those 2 workouts done in 2 of those 4 workout slots. That gives you some flexibility, but not too much. Have a look at where can you find time for yourself. Where do you have 1 hour for yourself that week? So you have to make yourself a priority in order to succeed in this. Step number 4. Now you have the blueprint that you can use for upcoming weeks also. If your schedules vary a lot, then you can just keep those bare minimum habits in mind and implement them again in your new week. But if your schedule is the same pretty much every week, then it's easier for you. You can just follow the same kind of weekly wellness routine throughout every week. And if some week you have a bit less to do, you can always add something. You can add more self-care. You can add more quiet time. You can add maybe a stretching session. Something like that. But the key is to have that bare minimum level so clearly in your mind that no matter what kind of week you have, you always get the bare minimum done on your wellness journey. So keep it simple, keep it easy, keep it doable, because you can always add more things and it makes you feel much more accomplished if you can Like stick to a baseline and then add maybe something to it, rather than just going to yourself, oh, I can't do that week, I can't do this that week, there's too much going on, I can't. So even if it's one workout, 30 minutes to yourself, quiet time or walk in nature, maybe once a week writing gratitude journal or something like that. Even like these 3 things. If that's your baseline, that's good. You stick to that. And then you can add something if you can. Stick to a very basic routine for starters. I think one trap that we fall into pretty often is we have too many plans going on. Like we try to achieve our goals too fast, we try to have too many workouts going on in our week or too many things, and then we feel bad because we can't keep up with the routine. The best tip is to keep it simple. Let me know down below in the comments if this was helpful to you. And also remember that whatever you do in this life, always keep your smile and faith bigger than your fears. Thanks for watching. Bye!